This is Madama. Madama is a powerful group of ancestral spirits who are predominantly matriarchal. They are especially great at helping to protect you and protect your residents and your family. They are wonderful for helping to remove any blockages in your life that are preventing you from reaching your highest and greatest good and new heights. Madama spirits can be used to help bring in prosperity, money, to help with your career and any financial or legal matters. Madama spirits are very powerful spirits. And if you come from African or African American descent, this is looked upon as Big Mama. This is Big Mama. Big Mama. We love Madama. We honor her, we celebrate her, and we thank you, Madama. Hi, everybody. So this video is going to be about working with Madama and how to work with her. I have another video on here showing one of my Madama statues. It's a big one that I have in my home. And last night, I actually had a very intense dream, a lucid dream, where I actually interacted with Madama. And in this dream, she came to me and she was in a human form, because I've had dreams before of her, but I sort of just only saw the statue. But this time I came face to face with a human-like version of her. And the version of her that I saw in my dream, she was an elderly Black woman. As many of you know, Madama represents a group of ancestral spirits, not just one, but in this case, in my dream, she was one, and she was wearing a blue hat and a blue apron. So that told me right then and there that this is the version that I'm working with for Madama, or this is the version that is coming to me. Because as you know, Madama has many different colors, and each color represents a different aspect of her. And this is where the symbolism of color comes into play. So what does blue represent? To me, blue represents more so harmony, peace, but also spirituality. So Madama was coming to me in this version of her, essentially telling me that I need to work with this version of her, this aspect of her, in regards to the things that the color blue represents. So hopefully you're not confused, but nonetheless, she held my hands in the dream and she told me a prayer to say with her. And I'm going to show you guys how to work with her, because to me, I take this as a call to action. So this is Madama coming to me and telling me I need to work with her and I need to say this prayer. So I'm going to take you along as I do this working, and I'm going to show you guys how to work with her, how to invoke her energy, and also the prayer that I received in my dream. Okay, so I have two 7-day candles in front of me. One is a plain white one, and one is actually a Madama candle, but it is orange. Now, again, going back to the power of color and color symbolism, in my dream, I specifically saw the blue one. So to me, it does not feel right using a orange candle. Plus, also, what I like to do personally in my practice is I like to save the actual Madama candles for when I am petitioning and asking the spirit for something specific, or I'm trying to get something and I'm asking the spirit to help me. And I more so like to give white candles periodically just as an offering, just as a token of appreciation, and also to help elevate the spirit and give energy to the spirit and thank the spirit for working with me. But in this case, I'm going to be using the white candle as not only an offering, an offertory candle, but also as a petition to invoke the energy of the blue aspect, to invoke the energy of Madama. And I'm going to speak my prayer over the candle. But first, we want to cleanse the candle with some Florida water. You want to rub the candle up and down with the Florida water. Just put a little bit in your hand and rub it up and down. And you just want to say to yourself, I cleanse this candle. Oop, almost dropped it. I cleanse this candle and I am activating this candle and calling forth the energy of La Madama. You want to start just envisioning and feeling the energy. Okay, once you do that, you can go ahead, and I like to put a little bit of tobacco and a little bit of coffee. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a little tobacco and a little coffee in my candle. You just want to put a little bit. As you see, I've only used this amount of the cigarette, so just a little bit. When it comes to candles, less is more. You don't want to overload your candle because that can cause a fire hazard. So less is more. And the reason why I'm giving coffee and tobacco is because coffee and tobacco both are two things that spirits love. I mean, people in general love that shit. So spirits really love it because it helps to elevate, it helps to not elevate, but to activate them. It energizes them. Just like people who smoke cigarettes, they get that, that mental high. It gives them that mental stimulation, that nicotine. And same thing with coffee. Coffee kind of wakes you up. It perks you up. It energizes you. So you want to energize the spirits for them to help you and to work with you. So I have a little thing that I'm just going to use to just move the coffee and the tobacco away from the wick because we don't want it to catch on fire now, child. So, okay, once we do that, like this is good. This is good. All right, once we have that all taken care of, now either this is the part where you can either write down on a piece of paper. It can be a parchment paper. It could be just a plain old regular piece of paper. It really does not matter. What matters is that you are getting clear about what it is that you want and you're setting your intention. So some people like to write it down on a piece of paper and then they like to put the paper underneath the candle, or they like to burn the piece of paper using the flame of the candle. In this case, I'm not going to do either. I'm just simply going to speak my intention over the candle and speak the prayer that La Madama told me in my dream. And this is how I'm going to set my intention. Using your right hand or both hands, you simply just want to pick up the candle and you want to pray and speak your intention over the candle. You can close your eyes while doing this or keep them open, whatever works for you. But you just want to go ahead and speak and pray your intention over the candle. La Madama, great ancestral spirits, I call to you. La Madama, using the power of your tongue, I ask that you speak divine blessings and divine protection over me and my family. May you guide us, great spirits. May you uplift us, protect us, and be with us at this moment in time. Ashe. You can say amen, whatever works for you. So that was the prayer. It was very simple. But let me tell you, in my dream, that shit was intense because we was holding hands. But it's simple things like this that often result in the most powerful, actions, the most powerful results. And I wanted to share this simple yet effective ritual with y'all. So now that we've said our prayer, we want to go ahead and light our candle. Okay, so this is my La Madama altar. As you see here, we have a statue of a gentleman named Francisco and a statue of a woman named Francisca. Now, both of these are La Madama spirits found in Espiritismo, which is Puerto Rican magic, but also in Santeria. And we have another statue of La Madama. I love this one right here. Her and her 7 children, all the 7 aspects. Again, this symbolism of 7 in the colors, And we have another spirit named Papa Candelo. So these are La Madama spirits. But I have my blue one right here. And this is the one that we want to work with. Also, one more step I forgot to tell you is you want to get a bowl of water. Water is very important when you're doing rituals or you're trying to connect with spirits, because water is a conduit of energy. And it's often through water that spirits are able to come through, which is why in a lot of rituals, you see people, they put a glass of water on their altar or when they're trying to venerate their ancestors. You don't want to fill it up all the way, just enough, because when you put the candle in, it's going to go up high like that. So there you go. Also, too, you can speak into the water. And also it's a good fire hazard too, so it serves as a double purpose. But let's go ahead and light the candle. Lamadama spirits, I call to you. Great Lamadama spirits, using the power of your tongue, I ask that you speak divine blessings and divine protection over me and my family at this time. May you guide us. May you be with us. May you uplift us. Ashe. And that's it, guys. It's very simple. I'm sorry for such a long video, but I really wanted to go into depth and show you guys a step-by-step process of how to work with Lamadama and invoke her energy. I don't see too many other videos on here talking about her and how to work with her effectively. So I just wanted to come on here and share my practice. I hope you enjoyed, and let me know what you think in the comments or how you work with Lamadama.